Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VFRadio, Restaurant Radio, right here. In today's video, we are going to discuss the resume template, what I'm offering you guys. All you have to do is go to the link in the description. It's 99 cents for this link, or you can just, type it yourself if you want to. Just follow the directions of this video. And I can't guarantee you that you're going to get the job, but what I can guarantee is that you're going to get the attention of their employers. Now, I want you to know that this is just the skeleton of a resume, the foundation, something that's really important that I want you guys to know and I want you to have. Once again, if you want to download it, it's 99 cents. You can copy and paste and just follow, what's instructed in the download, or you can just follow this video and, type it yourself. It's up to you. I really think it's important that you have at least a skeleton, and after you're done with just building the foundation, then you can decorate it. All right, it's like building a house. You can build the foundation of the house. You get the skeleton up, you get the plywood, the insulation, the pipes running, the wiring, and then once the house is built, then you can decorate it however you want. Because the point that we're trying to make here, the fundamental point, is to clearly communicate what you have to offer, what you're willing to do, and we're going to go over it in this resume template video. And thank you for joining, and just stick around and relax, get comfortable, and let's go through this. So in the opening page for VFR's resume template, it's going to say thank you for your purchase. With this template, you will be able to get the proper attention in any industry as we guide you to make one of the best resumes an employer will receive. We cannot promise you any position you are applying for. However, we will promise that your resume will be professional, clear, and to the point. If you or someone you know need additional support with their resume, shoot us an email at info@tyrantconsulting.com. Now, I want you to take some notes before we start going through this resume template. The highlighted blue should be erased. All right. Anything that's highlighted blue, let's erase that. The highlighted yellow should also be erased along with the examples, and we'll go through that as we go through the resume. And replace all information that is instructed with the facts of your resume. Because remember, it's your resume, not mine. And of course, always go to Tyrant Consulting if you ever need any tips and tricks to, bartend or serve, when it comes to the restaurant industry, or if you just want to get the general psychological foundation of business, of being an employee, an employer, a manager, an entrepreneur. Just go to tyrantconsulting.com. There's plenty of information on there, and we can set up free consultation sessions if you are further interested in what we have to offer, and coaching you and guiding you into taking and making the right decisions when it comes to the business industry in general. So right here, we're going to focus. When you get this template, everything is laid out and just ready for you to just fill in the information that it's asking you to. It's very simple. So you'll put your first name, middle name, or initial. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure your name is on there, your first and last name at least. Middle name, doesn't matter if it's a middle initial or your full name. That's to your discretion. And then right under it, you want to put the apartment number, street name, city or county, zip code. Just fill in the blanks. That's all you have to do. Fill in the blanks. This is the structure and the skeleton to your resume. You want it organized. You want the foundation right. This is the foundation. Now here, where I mentioned up here above, the highlighted blue should be erased. Absolutely. So when you put in your email, let's say, obviously you're going to replace your email address just as I did. You're going to replace it. Don't leave email on there. Just put the email on there. And then here it says, be sure this email matches your full name. For example, John T. Jacob at yahoo.com or Gmail, whatever platform you use. Just make sure that it's your first and last name. If you don't have it, just create a new email. It's not a big deal. It takes 5 minutes or less. Your objective, summarize your goals and ambitions. okay, for example. And of course, you're going to erase all the blue highlighted, and then you're going to go ahead and just fill this in right here. And you're going to replace whatever you have to say with that. Obviously, don't leave that on there. It's not a big deal if you are following a template to a resume, but it is a big deal when you're not paying attention to detail. If you just leave things in there, it's a resume. You're going to have it for as long as you have it. Just do it right the first time and try not to make too many mistakes on it. Very simple. There's spell check in these documents like Word or whatever you're using to generate. And yeah, just continue following along. So right here, you're going to put your objective, obviously. What do you want to do? If you're a basketball player and you want to lead the team, you've worked so many years and put all your experience in, and you want to come in and train your fellow teammates and how to dribble a ball correctly, or how to stay competent under pressure, just things like that. Just add that in there. Don't add too much. Make it short, summarize it, and we'll move on to the experience, where right here you can see I have my main position. Right, you want to put that, whether you're a cook, a chef, an office administrator, a doctor, a nurse's assistant, a dental assistant, whatever it is, you put that main position right there. And then you put the company name and the phone number. And this is just in case someone's interested. Hey, I want to know if this person worked there. Now, legally, they really can't call and start asking in-depth questions, because the person you worked for, it's a whole legal matter that we'll talk about in another video. Give them an opportunity to reach out to the references so they can trust you, because as I said in my previous videos, when you work for someone or you're working with someone, you're going to spend a lot more active time with them than your own family. And because of that, people are very skeptical and very cautious in who they hire that's going to be in their office, around their personal belongings and stuff like that. You just have to be extremely diligent when it comes to offering information where they can feel comfortable. And of course, get rid of this, delete it, don't leave it in there. Just make sure you put bullet points like this in all your major positions that you put there. So I put that experience as a minor thing. It's like, hey, look, this is what I can do. I did business litigation, management, and I was an editor. So it just leaves a little bit of, just some extra stuff I can do. I put that in the beginning specifically for the job I was looking for. But then I get to the actual main position. I should have put two mains there. And this is the position that the employee that you're talking to is looking for. Okay, what does this guy got? Okay, so again, you put the company name, phone number, city and county, state, zip code, number, etc. And then you move on to your bullet points. Okay, I spearheaded all public related matters. I managed operations, organization, scheduling, cleanliness, and employee mediation. I analyzed all monies, monitoring money loss and gain. Now, this is an outdated kind of amateur resume compared to what I would look for now. I would have to redo all of this, but I wanted to leave these examples in there for anyone that is interested into learning how to communicate with people that are looking for you. These are the kind of things that they're looking for. What has this guy experienced? And remember, take your time when you're doing this. If you have to fill this up with 2 pages, right here I have 4. As you can see, I have my little introduction to you, the introduction to whoever's looking for me, the meat and potatoes, and then you got the little extra sides here, and we'll move on to that. But right here is where, if you have to fill this up with 2 pages of what you qualify for and what you can do, please put it in there. It's not going to be overwhelming. If it's a serious position, the employer wants to know what you're capable of. So if you're looking for a position that is complex, you want to be as detailed as possible. If it's something like very simple, then you can add the least information. It could be 1 page, a 1-page resume. But I want you to know that your resume doesn't need to be 1 page, and it doesn't need to be 8 pages. It needs to be to the point and what you're looking for. And this is the skeleton, the outline of what you need to add and what information you need to provide when you're looking for a job. As far as the intro, like this is who I am, this is what you're looking for, blah, blah, blah. If it has to last 2 pages or 1 page is fine, or a paragraph. But then you come into here and these are your previous jobs. Now I have this, I put a few in here. You can copy and paste and then fill it in. So for example, if you want to add in 10 positions like this, where you have the main, where you have the sub main one, which briefly describes what you did. And what I have here in yellow, I want you to understand, what I have highlighted here is I am also seeking entry-level positions. I wouldn't suggest that for everyone to put that in, but in some cases you want to, because you want the employer to know that you're willing to, although this may seem overwhelming, it's like, oh my God, this guy's overqualified. It's like, no, I want you to know that I'm also seeking this, because times could be hard, the industry changes, digital marketing, everything changes, and sometimes you have to scale back in order to move forward. So there's nothing wrong with that. I want you to know. And then as far as this, the main position, a little sub position right here, it's like, hey, I want you to know that I'm still employed with these people and I've been working for them for this long, but I'm willing to work with you, So that's why I put those highlighted in yellow to go over, so you can understand that it's okay to put these things here. Yes, employers want transparency when they're hiring someone. So if you get hired for them full time and, a week later they find out, oh, you have another part-time position, it kind of goes against the grain depending on the circumstances. But I'm telling you, I promise you, if you be as transparent as possible in your resumes, it will help out a great deal when it comes to the employer making a decision. So you have the sub position and the main position. And then here you just have little position. Hey, if you want to put 10 here, look, all you have to do is copy, go down, 2 places, and paste. And then you add your next position. Very simple. And you just fill in, the information as provided, the facts behind it. Main position, what were the facts of it? What was the name of the company? What was the phone number? What was the city and state? Examples of your position. Just little things if you want to add it. You don't have to go all out. You don't have to put every single job that you had into this much great detail. It's unnecessary. Just go small with it, okay? Then your certifications and training, you want to have that, put it in there. Everything that you're certified for. Okay, what have you studied? What do you know? What are you educating yourself on? What does this guy know that I don't, what am I underestimating about this person? Not guy, just the person in general. And then your proficiency, enter in information that you specialize in. I want you to get rid of these blue highlighted areas. Of course, just get rid of them, delete them, as simple as boom, but I'll go back and enter in what what schools did you go to, your language and your communication skills. Let them know. Enter in information that describes what other languages you speak and your communication skills, for example, yada yada. Just throw it in there. Let them know. And then we're going to move on to your notable moments, as we spoke about in the last video. This is just a template that you can download for 99 cents, and you can literally just enter in the information that you want. I wouldn't suggest that you would keep this part here. I would definitely fill in your own experience. I only left that there so you can have an example of what it should sound like, and then you follow the same thing with your failure and how it was handled the same way. Problem, reaction, solution. And the solution is what you know now. Okay, and then we go on to your references. Here easily, you can easily just come in here and just do what you got to do. Fill in the facts. That's it. Make sure you overlap it and fill it in. Don't go all over it and then start, with, you don't want to do that. You want to fill in one at a time, because it'll just help you move more efficient and effectively. And this is honestly something that everyone should have. If you don't know how to start a resume, this is your template. This is me explaining to you exactly everything that you needed to do. Replace the information that I have in there with facts. Follow the guideline. make sure you could send it to me if you want. Look, where's the plug of the info@tyrantconsulting.com. If you want me to look it over, it's not a problem. Send it over. I'll look it over. I'll check for grammar and spell check if that's what you want. Does this look presentable to the certain company that I want to send it to? I might say, hey, you might want to add some of this. I might say you might want to take away some of that. But I hope you guys get something from these videos. Again, you can go to tyrantconsulting.com to get one of these templates for yourself. It's 99 cents, or you can just follow this video, just pause it when you can and just type in what you can to help you get a better job or get more attention in the work field. I hope you guys have a great evening. It's evening here in the East Coast, and I will see you in the next video.
All aboard!